from this term till the end of this year, the 9th class, you will learn Adobe Flash Creative Suite 5, version number 5. Creative Suite, креативный пакет. Okay, Adobe Flash CS5. Now, first of all, I have a question for you. What's an animation? What is an animation? I'm not asking what's the translation of this word.
Moving pictures.
What?
Any pictures?
I'm asking. Yes.
Moving pictures.
Moving pictures? What does mean moving pictures? Do you hear what you say? What's moving pictures?
One.
It is a group. No, in English, please.
Any pictures? Pictures
objects which move the pictures, objects which move that add together and the
what?
Object which moves the pictures when they are
okay. Now, first of all, let's write down the definition of animation. Please write down. I will explain. This is the definition of animation. Just write down. Now, in simple words, animation means moving some object or movement of some object from one place to the second, from point A to point B in some time. It means that we have this object, this marker. Here is the initial position of this marker, and time is 0. Now, when I throw it, it will fall down. Now, this is the point A, starting point, and this is ending point. And we have here some time. Now, how it's falling? You can explain it. How it's falling?
Gravitation.
Yeah, no, yes, it has the gravitation. No.
Freely falling.
We have another type of flight of this marker. You can fly like this. Is there any gravitation? Yes. But the main concept, the main concept of animation is do not apply physics laws in our topic. We don't have any physics laws. Now, here, the logic is, first, it has the initial position, point A, from here. Let's assume that from this line. And point B, the ending point. And here we have time 0 seconds. And at the bottom we have, for example, 0.5 seconds. Now, it means that between this point, starting point and ending point, we have 0.5 seconds. 5 milliseconds. Now, here, this is the initial state. It has the time 0. It comes here, time, for example, 0.001 second, etc., etc., increasing. Time is increasing, and animation ends at this position. Also, animations can be any type. It's not just the falling, it's not just drawing. You can, in Flash, you can manipulate some another objects like this. I cannot make animation with my hands. You can throw. This object can fall. You can break. For example, like this. Let me break something. What I can break. For example, this. I have this ruler. When I break it, I have also an animation because it has initial position. It has a ending point, ending position, and I have a time when I break it. It's also animation, yes.
The animation is our
No, I cannot. It's not animatable. Yes, we cannot animate this journal, this document.
We can cut
open and close.
Yes.
We can break it.
Also, we can. Could you give me your hands? Open your hands. Yes, this is also animation. Anything which moves, which has starting point and has the ending point, and which has a time, is called simply animation. Now, here next, I have another question. What can we do with Flash? How do you think?
Animation.
Create
Yes, animation. Another.
Картинка.
What can we do with Flash? With Adobe Flash?
Сынка хабарландырады.
Yes.
Вот по шансу соревнований будет после этого урока список дадите 4 человека из класса, хорошо?
Now, I have another question before this question. Have you used the Flash before? Have you heard about the Flash?
Yes.
No. Okay, this question. What can you do with Flash?
Animation.
Your opinions. Animation.
Games.
Games. Then? Any ideas?
Films.
Okay,
Аниме.
let's look what can we do with Flash. First, of course, some animation movies, some multiplication, simple. I will show you examples. Here also you can create the games with the Flash. It has some programming language inside this Flash, like C, C++.
C++.
It has another writing language, programming language, name it as ActionScript. Third one, you can create websites with your Flash. Websites. No, Adobe Flash Player is not the program. We are just going to learn how to create animations. Player is the just program that you can watch and view these movies. Fourth one are the presentations. You can create some presentations for your company, for yourself, not with only PowerPoint. And also you can use Flash. And you can create banners. Advertisement banners. When you visit some sites, at the top, at the bottom, and at the right side, you can see some animations. These animations and banners are created with the Flash program. And you can also create Flash applications. Some simple, small programs. Not simple. You can create some programs. Now, step by step, let's watch here some examples. Please. Now the concept of animation is we have many types of animation. Animation starts from how can I say? It was created. It has started learning from early years. Here, this is the concept of animation. Now we have the ball jumping. Now it consists of 6 frames, 1, 2, 6, and the time between each frame is 10 seconds. Now, as you remember, when I was a child, as I remember, we were creating animation on these books. We were drawing here some men fighting, jumping, and animating like this. I have some animations on this book. The concept in the program in the Flash is the same. We have frames. And in each frame, we change the position of this ball. And at the end, when you compile, when you save your work, animation will be like this. Also, another types of animation was found in the early years. For example, here, this picture shows you 5 images sequence from a vase found in Iran. This is the vase, this is some animation on, not animation, this is the pictures around the vase which was showing that this object, this goat, was jumping. Also, in early Egypt, 4,000 years ago, it has shown some animation starting from first, just showing the Olympic Games, etc. No, it's not the movie, it's just the pictures, showing that each step of some players. Also, we have another type of animation, which was created in 1908. Yes. Then this is the traditional animation. Yes, simple. Here, this is the stop motion animation. Stop motion animation means, for example, okay, again, you have this object, this remote controller. Could you take this to your hand? Now, here, the task of the animation of your remote controller is to move from here till here. Stop motion animation means you put here your object, take a photo, then move to the left, take a photo, etc., 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 and then combine all these photos, and you can create animation like this, stop motion animation. Also, we have another types of animations. Here you see that. Смотрели вы «Побег из курятника»?
Да.
Там было типа
Пластилин.
пластилин. Это тоже один из типов анимации. Yes. This one is GIF animation, turning Earth, and this is 3D animation of Hypercube.
Там что, каждого с пластилина лепили? Каждый лист, что ли?
I don't know the technology, but it has another type of animation. Now, next, Flash games. I think you know better than me about the Flash games. Flash games can be like this. Yes.
Очень долго.
Yes. Etc. You have and this miniclip.com you can find a lot of games. I said these games are done with the Flash. Yes, I know. Now here another example. We have websites. Websites which was done with Flash. First, it's simple. Another очень интересный сайт. Monoface. Now, by pressing here, you can change its head or eyes. Change the nose. Change the hairs. Etc. This website was done with Flash. This website was done with Flash. Also, we have another website. Какой сайт?
Mono1. Mono. Another website, toadvanced.com. This is a very big and very beautiful website. Let's wait while it's loading.
Скорость хорошая, да?
Yes,
Что за сайт?
to advanced.
Ты глянешь.
These buttons, animations, all website was done with Flash. For example, let's go here.
Скорость хорошая, там быстро разрушает.
That's it. You can add music, you can add some pictures in the background, create animations, etc. Now, another website.
Сколько времени ты просто создать?
Много. Let's wait it. Now next, I show the websites, I show the games, and here you can see the banners. Another website.
Let's wait. Now, let me show you the Flash applications. Let me show. For example, we have here a simple application, Barabar KZ radio. Here, a simple Flash application by which you can select the radio and listen online. For example, like this, Europa Plus, FM.
Просто включите. Energy FM включите, ага.
Это Flash application must be only from internet?
No, it can be just an application. Now let's select another radio, for example, Europa Plus. And select from this list.
Energy FM она не работает?
Все работает.
Включите, пожалуйста, Energy FM.
Сейчас нам тебе тоже.
Как вы сделали?
Как вы сделали? Now this program was done with, by my friend, which is working on Flash, который занимается Flash разработкой.
Ага, вы можете скинуть эту программу?
Зайди на Barabar KZ, там увидишь.
Так?
Сейчас покажу.
Бара. Вы должны скачать, может быть?
То есть что, вот есть радио, можешь прямо здесь прослушать, можешь скачать. Бар тоже KZ.
Это вот ваш друг, да, сделал сайт?
Прослушиваешь трафик интернет?
Николай.
Ты уже нельзя делать.
Нет, прослушиваешь. Европа просто. Я не буду слушать, что
Now Flash banners are this one. You can see on the websites. Advertisement banners.
Я люблю баннер делать.
And let's wait for this video.
Ну вот, что реклама.
Скорость, наверное.
Это скорость такая. Тут же нет. 23 пользователя.
Сколько трафика вообще всего?
15 гигов.
Now, let's wait for while it's loading. Let's continue. Now, what you must,
Формула.
what you must remember when you start learning Flash CS5 or when you are using Flash CS5. Please write down. First, frame, color, frame. These words, these features of Flash, you must remember, because all animations these functions are the fundament of the Flash animations.
Не знаете программу, которая записывает вот так прям с монитора?
Keyframe. Write down while you're singing.
По 29 тысяч
Frame, keyframe. Motion twin. Motion twin. Next, hotkeys. And layers. Кадр, ключевой кадр, motion twin, горячие клавиши и слои. These 5 main concepts you have to remember. You must remember. Now, let me introduce with the interface of the Flash. In your start all programs in Adobe Creative Suite CS5, you can see, you can open Flash program. When you open, when you open, you can see this interface, you can see this window, these buttons, etc. Now, to open a new file, to open a new Flash animation, you have to select Action Script tool in Create New tab. Press here. When you press, you can see that we have some workplace. Now, first of all, this is the menu, standard menu. Here are tools. The name of this is toolbar. This is the palette window, palette part. This is your workspace. This is the frame, animation part. And here you can change the style, the type of interfaces. Now, this is the classic. You will use classic interface. In Flash, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 interfaces. Also remember this. I will ask on exam. Flash has 7 interfaces. Now let's start from animation. When you press, the interface will change for animating some movies. This is the classic. You will use classic. Then debug for developers, for designers. And it's also for special for developers. Here you write some programs, applications. This is the essentials, the default interface of Flash when you open. And when you have, if you have a small screen, it has changed. Now your interface is classic. Here is the palette window. When you press here, you have another palette. You can select the color or select from the ready colors. Take some information of the object, position of the mouse, library, etc. We will come later. Here, this is our tools, selection tool, some lasso tool, text, object, rectangle, line, etc. First of all, let's create some simple animation with the Flash. Let's move one object from one point to the second. Let's just select oval tool. Что? Yes, just moving one object from one point to another. Select oval tool, press and select here, or just you can press O. This is the hotkey of the oval tool. And on the frame number 1, you draw your object. You will draw like this. Select oval tool, press your mouse, drag it, move it, and select the position, the shape that you want, and move it, and drop it. Here, also then you must select the selection tool, select your object. If you select, you can select all your object, or you can select by part. Let me show you. You can just select one simple, this part, and move it like this. But we don't need it. We are just going to move from left to the right. Then, this is our initial position, frame number 1. Animation consists of frames. It can be not 590, it can be more. Depends on your animation, depends on your movie. And select second frame, right click, insert keyframe. Ставить ключевой кадр. When you select, you will see that the same picture appears here, and select your object and move. Again, next, right click, insert keyframe, move,
Еще дожала.
insert keyframe, move, insert keyframe, move,
Hotkey есть контур?
or yes, we have a hotkey, just press F6.
F6?
Yes, when you press F6, the new keyframe appears here and you can move it. So you see, something appears here. Now, you can preview this video, you can preview this animation by pressing enter, but it just shows you one time. If you want to look at this animation more infinitive times, you have to press Control Enter. This is Adobe Flash Player. This one.
However, we can change the speed.
Now, by default, Flash has 24 frames per second. It means that in 1 second, it starts from till 1, first frame till 24. В общем, 24 кадра в секунду по дефолту. Он за 1 секунду он пройдется по 24 кадрам.
За 1 секунду?
Yes, in 1 second. If you have less frames, it will move faster. And when you, for example, kill these 24 frames and move step by step, animation will be just 1 second animation.
Можно допустим, первую speed, допустим, такую скорость, а остальные больше скорость?
Yes, no, just as example, I will explain next lesson how to create more complex animations. Just this is the example. As I told you, frame, these are the frames, these are the keyframes. Here we have the hotkeys, O or F6. We will learn later layers, etc. Now this is simple animation. Let's save it. Press Ctrl S or go to File, Save. Select your folder, give a name first, and when you have saved your file will be saved in FLA format. FLA. Let me change the size like this. Star means name of your file. FLA. FLA means flash file. And when you open this file, you can edit, you can continue working on your file, you can continue working on the animation. After you save, you have to press Ctrl Enter to create this window and to create SWF format.
Почему?
SWF means when you open this file, let me show you.
Switch your file.
And here, this is our FLA file. And here we have SWF. No, it's not the window. Let me change it. Sorry, let me open window. Now, this is the FLA file, this is the SWF. When you open it, you can edit, you can continue working on your animation, but when you open this file, you will just see the player. Player, в котором вы можете просто просматривать анимацию вашу. И вот этот вот плеер, вот эта вот анимация вставляется на ваш сайт. FLA and SWF. Now, next. After you save, you can just close your program, etc. Now this term, you will have a lot of practices, a lot of exams.
Успехом барма?
Now let me open some marks like this. Sorry, not this one. This is the exam. This practice you will have to do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You will have to get 9 marks this term. For example, first week, next week, you will do practice 1. In the practice 1, you have 3 tasks. And for each task, I will give
1 mark?
every mark, yes, 1 mark. And at the sum, at the average, I will take this one, mark 1.
Yes.
In the second week, you have to do 6 practices, 6 tasks. And I will get this average of these marks, etc. You will have a quiz, you will have a midterm, and the more is the practices, because they are important. Now let me show you how your practices looks like. Let me open.
Красавчик.
Now, this is the program named as Uygulama. In the English, it is just like a practice task. You will have it on your computers. You will have to enter. Go to it was old program, Macromedia Flash, and we have here 8 practices, 8 weeks. Now starting from week number 1, here you will have to do these tasks. First lesson, first practice, you will just draw these objects. You will learn how to use the Flash program. Second, we have some basic animation. These animations, week number 2, are just a little bit complex. I will explain and you will do it. And you will have 6 practices. Week number 3 is the more complex. We have a new topic. This.
Это мы даже плей будем делать?
Yes. Week number 4.
Нифига себе.
This one.
Это мы такие будем делать?
Yes.
Интересно.
And for this practice, you will get marks. If you don't get, you will have a bad mark at the end of the term.
Как? Давайте как делать?
I will explain. You will just do it. Just a simple animation. The topic is motion guide. You will do some menu. Some simple programs. House. You will learn some action script. You will learn how to program in Flash. You have similar language with C++. If you know C++, you don't have problems with action script. This is the applications, calculator. Yes, we not mine. We have a yes. We have a common. We have a team contains of 3 friends. We were creating. We have done this application in 10th class. В общем, мы сделали эту программу в 10 классе, когда учились. прошло уже сколько, 10 лет, теперь пришла моя пора. Точнее, я не знал, что я буду учителем, мы просто сделали для Котева, и получилось так, что я ее сам использую.
Для Котева сделали? И из этого мнения РБД?
Нет, ничего не было. Это вот практика по Excel, Word,
А когда вы решили стать учителем?
CS, Flash и так далее. Это мы сделали в 10 классе, теперь я его сам использую.
Зачем это тоже сделаешь? Ничего не меняется. Такое оформление было сейчас.
А в каком классе решили стать учителем? Ну,
Почему именно 5 веш?
Что?
Почему именно 5 веш?
Последний.
5 Россия.
Yes. CS5. Not Macromedia Flash 5. Adobe Flash CS5. Macromedia компания уже не существует.
Существует?
Да. Потом же теперь. В этой четверти у нас будет немного другая система. Кое-какие изменения будут.
Регистрация будет?
Нет. Регистрацию вы уже сделали. Достаточно.
Давайте еще один, кстати.
Я у вас со следующей недели запущу внутренний сайт по лицею. Точнее, у вас он для лаборатории. Куда вы будете отправлять свои работы. Ну, скажем, я же вас забирал же. Да? Моргала вот эта программка, да? Были какие-то ошибки. Я решил сделать так. Я открою один небольшой сайт. Каждую неделю буду открывать топики, скажем, week number 1, да? Flash, 9 класс, week number 1. И где вы можете также, наверное, будете регистрироваться, будете архивировать свои файлы и делать upload. Будете загружать на этот сайт. А потом я с сервера буду смотреть. Соответственно, и на сервере будет, и я могу просмотреть, и у вас на компьютере будет, и вот так вот теряться не будет.
Сейчас мы дома тоже можем сделать, да?
Если именно класс не доделали.
Я это вам объясню на следующей неделе, когда я вот сформирую всю систему под эту новую. И примерно могу вам сказать, что если вы не будете успевать, дам до определенного срока разрешение, чтобы вы могли закончить.
Так получается, у нас доступ к интернету, да?
Не доступ внутренний. Интернет не будет. Внутренний.
Сервер, да, там.
Внутренний
Туда
сервер, да.
закидываешь, копируешь.
Да.
Все, Галь, может, ладно.
Все, окей, thank you. Please put your chairs in your places.